I'm sorry, this is expired.
You son of a...
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the funniest Family Guy gags that felt like they would never end. Number 10. The extremely long last name, Con Aris.
I don't believe you've met the Admiral.
Well, he may be an admiral, but he's certainly not admirable.
Brian has been hanging out at the Newport Country Club hoping to snag a wealthy older woman, and he has his sights set on the richest heiress in town. Her ridiculously long last name is a parody of actual rich people with crazy long names, like the British royalty.
Marriott, Barrington, Chadsworth, Big League Chew, Chesterfield, Kensington, Booth, Bishop, Longbottom, Nottingham, Meisterburger, Burgermeister, Tudor, Habsburg, Rockefeller, Onassis.
The name itself is hilarious, but what makes it even more absurd is the fact that it's repeated 3 times throughout the episode, including when the club members sing Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Margaret Woolworth, Carrington, Von Schumacher, Chanel, Astor, Livingston, Comte, Sonic, Zuber.
I'm just gonna hang here for a minute.
When her death is announced on the local news, we get the impression that Tom Tucker is about to say the whole thing yet again, but thankfully it's just a fake out. Number 9. Baba O'Reilly, Quagmire's mom.
Peter, why the hell do you look like that?
My name isn't Peter. My name is Justin. I'm living a Justin lifestyle, and so is my family.
Family Guy is famous for its cutaway gags, and this is one of the weirder ones. Peter has just discovered that his legal first name is actually Justin, leading him to make some lifestyle changes. Lois comments that this new phase isn't as bad as his karaoke phase, which sets up this cutaway. The classic song from The Who has a famously long opening, which plays in its entirety while Peter drums along. We're not sure why he couldn't just answer Lois's question, but it's her deadpan expression throughout the whole scene that makes the joke work.
Peter.
Number 8. Stewie's music video, Ocean's 3.5.
Don't tell me it's not worth fighting for.
This show loves to use popular songs for laughs. After being pregnant for over 6 seasons, Bonnie finally gives birth to a baby girl, and Stewie falls in love instantly. In an attempt to impress her, he tries to write her a song, leading to the first overly long gag in the episode where Brian makes fun of the title.
Wow, a song named after a girl. There aren't a million of those already.
Name 20.
Rosanna, Roxanne, Michelle, Allison, Sarah, Angie, Brandy, Mandy, Gloria, Cecilia, Maggie May, Jessica, Nancy, Barbara Ann, Billie Jean, Layla, Lola, Polly, Helena, Jenny from the block.
Eventually, Stewie gives up on writing an original song and instead creates a music video for a cover of Bryan Adams' Everything I Do It For You. It's filled with every music video cliche in the book, from random nudity to way too much slow motion. Fortunately, it's not as long as Adams' version, but it's still an impressively long joke.
All the time, all the way.
Number 7. How's that novel coming? Brian the Bachelor. Brian has been struggling to make it as a writer for years. Stewie is only too happy to use it as a chance to needle him in this classic gag.
How you coming on that novel you're working on? Huh? Got a big stack of papers there? Got a nice little story you're working on there? A big novel?
Later in the episode, after Brian has a rough experience with a dating show, the joke comes up again, and Stewie takes it even further. But when he tries it a 3rd time a few episodes later, Brian isn't willing to take the abuse.
Seems to me you should spend less time working for the paper and more time working on that novel you've been working on. You know what I mean?
Of course, another 2 seasons later, we find out that he's only just come up with the title. And when the novel finally gets published, it earns a dubious distinction.
In other news, a local Quahog author has set a record for the worst-selling novel of all time. Brian Griffin's Faster Than the Speed of Love has astonishingly not sold a single copy thanks to universal panning by literary critics.
It's probably safe to say that Brian deserves at least a little of Stewie's needling. Number 6. Cockadoodle Roasted Guy. No one could have predicted where this absurdly long cutaway gag was going.
Hey man, just a heads up. Instead of howling at the moon tonight, we're all gonna yell, Cock-a-doodle-doo! Really? That seems weird.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't look silly.
After Peter makes friends with a group of mean girls, he discovers that they're making fun of him behind his back and remarks that they're worse than a pack of wolves. The scene then cuts to a group of wolves who set up another wolf to be humiliated.
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
What an idiot. He actually believed me.
That's what a rooster says, not a wolf!
After the incident, the wolf's life goes steadily downhill. At the end, we discover that the entire scene was a short film created by Peter with the unwilling assistance of Quagmire. Family Guy is known for its extremely random and off-the-wall humor, but Cockadoodle-Doo is on another level.
I knew there was only one actor who could portray Phil the Wolf, Glenn Quagmire.
Peter gave me a beer that tasted funny, and when I woke up, I was wearing lipstick and a wolf suit.
Number 5. Canceled shows. North by North Quahog. If you're a longtime fan of the series, you might remember that it was canceled in 2002 after just 3 seasons. However, strong DVD sales and good ratings of reruns on Cartoon Network convinced Fox to revive the show in 2005.
Oh boy, I hope you stayed away from that Beyond section. Oh, here are the coffee mugs.
At the very beginning of Season 4, even before the opening theme song plays, Seth MacFarlane seizes the opportunity to mock the network in an extended joke. Peter lists all 29 shows canceled by Fox since Family Guy went off the air.
We've just got to accept the fact that Fox has to make room for terrific shows like Dark Angel, Titus, Undeclared, Action, That 80s Show, Wonder Falls, Fastlane, Andy Richter Controls the Universe.
The most hilarious part is how many of these shows have totally disappeared from the public mind, while Family Guy has secured its legacy as a cultural phenomenon.
Is there no hope?
Well, I suppose if all those shows go down the tubes, we might have a shot.
Number 4. Mom, Stewie Loves Lois.
Lois! 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 Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy!
The youngest Griffin child spends most of the first few seasons of the series trying to kill his mother. But after she saves his beloved Rupert from a dog attack, Stewie's feelings towards Lois change.
Stewie, I have a surprise for you. Good as new.
Rupert, it's really him! I don't believe it! You did this for me?
Now he wants to be with her 24/7, and it's wearing Lois out. In this scene, he tries to get her attention while she attempts to rest, and it's clear he's not going to quit until she gives in. In Family Guy, jokes like these always go on just a little longer than you expect them to. And of course, that's part of what makes them so hilarious.
Ma! Mom! 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 Mommy! Mommy! Mama! Mama! Mama!
What?
Hi.
Number 3. Peter hurts his knee. Wasted talent.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
This one earns a special place as perhaps the first uncomfortably long gag in Family Guy history. In an homage to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Peter finds a scroll in his beer that wins him a tour of a magical brewery. He runs home, but has a little mishap at the mailbox and spends about 30 seconds groaning in pain.
Ah! 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 Ah!
A few seasons later, the scene is repeated when Lois gets a job at Fox News, though she injures a different body part. And in the Star Wars parody trilogy, the AT-AT does the joke yet again when Luke knocks it over.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
However, neither of these callbacks go on quite as long as the original scene. Number 2. Conway Twitty. The juice is loose.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
This gag gets more ridiculous every time they do it. The juice is loose isn't the first appearance of Conway Twitty, but it's definitely the longest.
It's plain to see that you already got a man.
The characters cut to Twitty when they need a distraction, and in previous episodes, Twitty only sings for a few seconds before the scene cuts away again. But this time, he appears for almost a full 3 minutes and sings an entire song. You keep expecting the scene to cut, but it just keeps going. And the show has recycled the gag so many times that in Season 12, the writers poke fun at themselves by calling attention to it.
Oh, by the way, Conway Twitty says cut it out. Just write a joke.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Dancing in the Streets, Foreign Affairs. Peter's at-home history lesson includes an entire music video. Robert Loggia, Peter's Two Dads. What did the beloved actor do to deserve this?
R as in Robert Loggia. T as in Tim. Look over there. It's Robert Loggia.
Too Many Movie Studios. Friends of Peter G. This one is a little too true to life.
Oh, I bet that's a sea monster. Oh, that's not the movie. Yeah, I think I heard of them. Here we go. Movie! Well, now that seems intentionally misleading.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Giant Chicken Fights. Various. There's no more iconic Family Guy antagonist than Ernie the Giant Chicken. He first appears in Season 2 when he and Peter fight over an expired coupon.
I'm gonna need these by Friday.
Ugh, is that gonna give us enough time to cross-check the...
Over the years, their battles become progressively longer, wilder, and more destructive. They almost resolve their differences in Season 5, but end up feuding again by the end.
Let go of the check.
Ernie, if he wants to...
Stay out of this! Don't you talk to my wife like that.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
An epic brawl in Season 10 lasts over 5 minutes and involves time travel, cloning, and a trip to space. We get to see them fight in reverse in Season 11. Peter saves Ernie's life in Season 19 just so they can continue fighting.
I saved it because I hate you.
I hate you too, Peter Griffin.
Also, if you die, I'll be solely responsible for all the destruction we've caused over the years, so this decision is both emotional and financial.
And that's not even close to all of the chicken's appearances. We can't wait to see how Family Guy ups the ante in their next meeting. Which gag cracked you up the most? Let us know in the comments below.
Working on a little video there? Little music video? Little compilation of visual images to go with a song? Little 4-minute movie that tells the story of it?
Yeah, that only works when I do it.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.